1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Dum, 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 dum. I gotta get on the fate. Alright. Whoa! Shit! 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 Thanks, mate. Whoa, man. Fucking double whammy, dude. Man can only take so much power. Let me see if I'm still sub to yours. I should be. I try to do it every month. I think I'm like a day behind you. Watching myself. Alright, I'm still subscribed. Alright, try to make sure I get you here. Thanks, Mang. Hopefully you're doing alright today, man. Slacking on my fate yesterday. Should be the last day for this game. I kind of plan on just getting as much fucking XP as I can and just going for the end, man. I might just get all the XP I can, go for the end, and then maybe just have a short stream. Watch some anime today. We'll see what happens. I won't get those other games in the mail till how much side content is in this game? A lot. I haven't done a lot of it. Well, post game is crazy. You beat the game around level 50 something. Post game goes up to 60 and pretty sure the bosses just keep going. There's like super bosses. This one has like online shit. Yeah, let me see here. Let's crawl what happened here. Oops. Yeah, getting 100% of these games is a little ambiguous at times. I guess in this game it's more obvious. You could go for survey rate, which is at the bottom right of the pad. I have 35% survey rate. I think that includes side quests, tyrants, and bosses and shit. So that's probably how you get 100%. I've been playing the game for probably like 80, 70, 80 hours. Probably 70, 80, something like that. Like actually playing it. maybe a little less. And we got like a third of the game done. 100% can be kind of funky though. You can just keep getting affinity that way. That's funny. Like if I brought other members over here, I could just keep doing this. That's funny. The first one you'll have affinity charts. Which is just like all the different characters linked together, how they're linked together, and you have to like kind of max this shit out to finish everything. And in the first one there's like 5 or 6 regions or cities that each have one of these. And then those all need to be done to get all the quests and all the abilities, and you can unlock all the side missions for characters like the affinities and shit, so you'd have to like max out your relations with people. The first one it's a little more, it's a little less vague. But it's a similar bag in this. This one just has a lot of map exploration tacked onto the percentages and stuff. I mean, so does the first one, but it's more you're actually going and doing quests instead of just like grabbing the treasure right here. You grab collectibles like this, but I mean I 100% of the collectibles. The first game just takes longer to do the main content. I did like 100 hours in that game. And I didn't do everything either. Yeah, there's a lot of side shit. There's a lot of shit to do. %. Both, yeah, you definitely have a lot of time to. Post game's pretty nuts, and fucking the first game, shit. I mean, what was it? There was some kind of ultimate abilities, or like you could get like a new, I don't know if it was a new class or just like a whole new core thing to the gameplay that was only like in post game. Like I didn't, like I felt like I hadn't even really scratched the surface on some of the gameplay optimizations until you go into post game. So they definitely give you some good post game shit. This one I don't, they kind of hit you with everything at the start, and I feel like the high level shit's more gonna be like level 50 skells and shit, or 50 max, stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of an autism, 100%. But it's cool. You have to let me know if you do start it up. Give me some of that stream, man. Start up the first one. It's definitely gonna be like an autism, 100%. Like, there's a lot of just like tasks, you know, assloads of tasks. Talking to every single person in the game, unlocking all the relations with every single person to max out the affinity. It's all measurable, and you'll know when you've got it all done, but it's a test. These and the Soul games are priority for me to stream when I'm back from Japan. Cool, dude. That'll be awesome. Do you know the exact day you're leaving yet? Or is it still just next month? Yeah, I'll be really looking forward to watching some Chronicles and some Souls. Those will be good streams. I'll have to mute the stream every time you come into New LA though when you start playing this version, or this game. Can't handle them. The connection is unstable. The connection has been lost. No day yet? Oh, okay. Let me make this higher. Ugh. I'm gonna reset the game. feel like it's freaking out because I left it on all night again. Well, let me turn in the Muranium first. Yeah, I mean, if you just want to get addicted to a game and have a lot of content, I mean... They're pretty much single-player MMOs. This one more so than Chronicles 1, although Chronicles 1 I felt like it was a single-player MMO. But it was only kind of like a little bit. This one was like really a single-player MMO. Chronicles 1 side quest design is very MMO-y. And the rotation-based combat. But the story, the amount of areas, you being able to switch to all these different dudes that have really cool play styles. That was kind of the not MMO part of it. Yeah. You think they would make a fucking MMO, man? I mean, their style is like 2 fucking feet off of like a normal MMO. Sup to Mez? Thanks for the host, dude. I mean, they'd have the world design down. They've obviously fucked around with the, side quest enough that they could probably make something cool. And they've played around with online shit in this one. First one doesn't have any online shit. Wonder where the final mission actually takes place. Alright, we're resetting the Wii here. It is having a freak. I think it's because I leave it on all night, it just blows up. I just turned off the pad and not the fucking actual console. Maybe that's enough. I'll definitely be curious what you think of that one. Do you know if you're gonna play it on a Wii or a Wii U? Or are you gonna be like emulator? What the scale? If you're gonna go for 100%, you gotta be attached to a guide though. For the most part. Maybe a little less in this game than the first one, but... Because the first one doesn't tell you shit on the map. If you're going for side quests. That a guide first? Oh, that'll be cool, dude. Yeah, that's how I've been trying to do it with this. I've had to do a couple things. I've had to look up a couple things. And people have been pretty generous with mechanical shit, which is fine. I don't usually mind tips and tricks when it comes to mechanics and weird shit like that. But yeah, other than that, I try to do as much as I can without, because I'm just lazy. It's boring having to look up shit on a guide. I had to do a little looking up shit for side quests in the first one, but I went in on the side quest. This one has like almost infinite like subquests. There's like the side quests, the subquests, and the affinity missions and shit. Those aren't the official names for all those. But I think they just keep happening. In the first one there's an amount possible for sure. What am I? Somebody said the West Gate. There's something outside the West Gate that they farmed. It's like some immortal thing. Maybe these are them. I don't feel like doing any side quests really right now. I'd rather just get some good XP. Yeah, these were them.
Shield deployed. We've got the first strike. Take it in close. Meet the woman who's gonna get me right. Pendants to skill man. Move in and strike.
Damn. You guys die quick.
That's you wish. Come on. That's tough. There, push me up. Better safe than sorry. Shield deployed. See ya.
Yeah. They're both just fun to go around the world, man. Especially the first one, man. I mean, I played a lot of games up to that one. And I was like, it was just really impressive. World design. Just the size and everything.
Let's keep it up.
This rare game actually gives me that wow, you know, factor. And it was like a Wii game, you know. Definitely impressive.
Like it's true on any front.
Like, I played it with the HD texture pack too, but I mean, that didn't... It wasn't even about the HD shit or anything like that. It was just like the design. It was the perfect... Oh yeah, we're having issues. It was a perfect example of a game that just makes it through design alone and the fucking actual, like... The, you know, the resolutions and the graphics don't matter as much. Should be impressed while watching this, yeah. Yeah, you'd really like the first one then. I think the first one's more impressive world. I'd say look up some pictures or some videos, but then I'd say don't, you know. You could look up, I think it's Gower Plains. That's the very first area. Or the first, like, big area. I guess it's not the first area, but it's like the second area. That's pretty huge. Pretty sure it's Gower Plains. Alright, we're just restarting the Wii U because it's having connection issues. Oh no, nighttime Gower Plains, man. It's one of those you just kind of have to see when you're playing. I mean, you can get a good, like, little view of the game in, like, a couple minutes, but... It's most impressive when you're just walking around or if you're watching something for, like, a long period of time. I wonder which game's bigger, though. I want to say the first one would be bigger in total. But it might not be just pure land mass. Like, it's got more variety. I mean, there's probably, like... So there's 5 continents in this, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how many areas were in the other one. Probably like 20, maybe a little less. And they were all fucking massive. Like, they're gonna be slightly smaller on average than like a continent in this game. But you're always on foot too, so it's like it feels bigger. But those are all like they have big variety of areas and shit. And just the setting's cool. You're on 2 giant robots that are like so massive that they're like land masses. Like each area is like on his knee or some shit is like the mountains, the snowy mountains. And like his chest is like the fucking plains or whatever. So it's just kind of cool in setting too. It's like these two giant robots. So you always see the other giant robot, like, cause they're like in the middle. I think they died like in the middle of a fight. That's not like a spoiler. It's like the setting, but. So it's like it just looks really nice. You're always looking at the other robot, and you're kind of like traveling along the body of the fucking robot. I don't know how they did it on the Wii. That shit was straight black magic, man. Like texture-wise and shit, neither of the games even look like rough. Which makes you wonder, like, I don't know how they pulled off such big areas with like good performance too. You can get the first one on 3DS as well. I think it's one of the only new 3DS games like that are actually exclusive to new 3DS, but better off just playing it on Dolphin or HD Texture Pack or just playing the original Wii one. I'm just gonna kill these guys a bunch until I get high level. Getting in the cockpit this early doesn't matter because I already have my fucking all my shit. I did that all out of order. Pretty bad. Yeah, Tamez, exactly. The first one has really cool music. Really matches each area. A lot of them are good, just easy listening. Like when you walk into Gara Plains for the first time, the music's all like peppy fucking like exploration music. Like it just really fits the mood. Like even the day-night themes are totally different, and I feel like they just mesh well. Yeah, there's good music in this game for sure. But if you're looking for shit that is more varied and really matches the area, and you don't mind listening to it for long periods of time, there can be issues. A lot lyrical, the lyric shit, for sure. But the most important part of both games is that the stuff they actually, like, you want to play them for is what they do well. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 just happens to do everything else well as well, where this one doesn't. But the world and shit is what the big thing is. But yeah, we were talking about how much post-game there was in this compared to the first one. I don't really know. Anybody in here has more experience with me, but the first one was pretty fucking extensive. They added, like, there's more gameplay shit you can unlock, like super move things, ass loads of class, super bosses. You didn't even get close to being max level and getting all the shit before you finished the game. Seems to be about the same with this. I don't know how much they traded off for single player content and put it into like the multiplayer shit when it comes to post game though. Seems like a lot of the multiplayer shit is focused on in the post game, but there's probably just as much single player shit too. I mean, fuck. The super boss is like level 99 or some shit. I didn't get like 50 skulls and stuff, so it's like... Don't know. Money is more of an issue in this. You get like 20-minute time. You have to wait for like certain amounts of times for numbers to tick and shit. The first one you don't. It's just all active play. There's no like waiting around shit. What did I want to do? I wanted to go put in some stuff in the administrative district. If you don't like the pad, that's too bad, because you kind of have to have the pad in this game. It's not like a huge deal. But if you're just like a pad hater... First one works totally fine without a Wiimote. It's just a button game. Yeah, I never got old in the first game just walking around seeing areas. Like even when I was doing quests non-stop, it was just impressive. I'd say the level design even was better in this game. This game has good like design, because the other game's so focused on you being on foot. Like, it's massive, but like everything is still like, you know, the elevation work, just like the little area, side area, like everything just like on point. Oh, I guess that's true to Mez. I had the Pro Controller and it was working, but I figured like I didn't think about the double whammy. I guess you could double whammy it. But you definitely have to have the pad, at least in some fashion. Think they will release this game on the Switch? I don't think so. This game came out to mixed reception for Xenoblade Chronicles fans. I think people would almost rather see... It would be easier for them to port this over, but I feel like people would rather see the first one get like re-released. I don't think they will. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 comes out at the end of the year, so... Like, the third game. The direct sequel to the first one. This one's a spin-off, in a way.
Am I right?
But since they're making that one, I don't know if they're gonna release this again. Possible, but I don't... It would be like... Purely just because it was a Wii U game, and it might be an easy port. It's probably gonna depend on things like sales for the second game and